Hello, fellow students of Words 150B class. My name is Tony. Today I'm here to present to you my proposal for the Call for Papers project. In my paper, I'll be providing you with a general idea on how to identify science and denialism and their theories, just to prepare ourselves from being misled by such theories in the future. I'll be doing so by comparing between genetically modified organisms, or GMOs for short, focusing on mainly the skepticisms that are revolving around GM technologies. I will also be taking a look at climate change denialism, which is a topic that we've covered extensively in this course. The reason I chose these topics is because of the relevancy that it has with modern technologies such as GM, genetically modifying organisms, as well as some of the issues that we've been seeing and becoming more and more relevant in the last handful of decades, such as climate change. And the reason I chose these is not only because of the relevancy, but also the representative powers that it has for in referencing future possible science and knowledge theories. And by understanding such theories, we'll be able to better prepare ourselves for any theories that might be in the making in the future. I'll be utilizing text from those read as a class, as well as several other articles on GMOs only. And for the articles that are strictly about GMOs, there are two types of articles that I've utilized in this paper. One of which is where most writers focus on the reasons for people having beliefs opposing mainstream theories, and two are some of the tactics to combat denialism, such as providing people with deniers, specifically with scientifically proven theories, as well as data to back off the denialist theories, and therefore deconstructing those theories and proving them false. However, in my opinion, it is not efficient or sufficient enough for people to only know a specific way of dealing with science denialisms as described in these articles. There goes a saying, if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day, and if you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. In my opinion, this goes the same with combating science denialism. There exist a vast majority of different types and, well, there's different science denialism theories in the world, from tracing back to the flat Earth theory, which is something that has been around since the 16th century, or more recently, anti-vaccination. Both of these are great representations of science denialisms, and they're bound to be more in the future. It is as science theories keep evolving and more theories are developed, there is bound to be more in the future. And it is more important for the public, in my opinion, to become self-efficient at identifying scientific hoaxes, meaning we would be able to provide ourselves with the knowledge in order to tell the differences between false theories as well as actually scientifically proven theories, rather than knowing exactly what is wrong and what is right. The lack of research that educates people on how to identify said theories does not allow us to combat science denialism in its fundamental forms. In this paper, I'll be analyzing articles on anti-genetically modified organisms as well as climate change denialism, and I'll be extracting the details found in articles of both types through a method of compare and contrast, and I'll be compiling and elaborating upon common ways false theories in these articles are constructed. In my opinion, by understanding the origin of these theories, in the future, people will then be able to get a brief understanding of the credibility of these theories when there does come a time when more theories are formed, and they will be able to have an understanding of the trustworthiness of these theories. And in most times, the claims made by science deniers often cause various degrees of harm, such as the distrust of vaccines or the denial of climate change. The distrust of vaccine can cause a decrease in societal health, and the other will likely worsen. Climate change will worsen due to the ignorance some people show towards this issue. And by going to the root of the problem and dissecting the motivation or the origin of these issues, and we can eliminate or at the very least minimize the harm that it can cause provide people of the truth that they deserve.